6:40. Welcome back to Good Day Dakota. I'm Alicia Huck, and I'm joined here this morning by First Lady Kathryn Burgum. Thank you so much for joining us so bright and early this morning.
I'm grateful to be here with you today.
We have a big event here to talk about, and that is Recovery Reinvented, which has been going on now for some time. And so let's talk about, first of all, what that is.
Well, Recovery Reinvented is an event. It's an event that became a movement, actually, but it started 3 years ago. This will be the third event that we've hosted, and really it was an idea that was formed between myself, Pam Segnis, who heads up is the director of a behavioral health team at the state, and a guy named William Moyers, who is an advocate for addiction and recovery, and he's been with Hazels and Betty Ford for several years.
That's excellent. And so how and why did this get started, and what's your connection to this project?
Right. Well, 3 years ago when I became First Lady, it was the height of the opioid crisis, and was still very much a big issue across our nation. But I decided that when I was thinking about what I wanted to focus on as First Lady, that it would be natural for me to talk about my own recovery. I've been in recovery from alcohol addiction for over 17 years. I shouldn't say it was a natural thing, because it was kind of a very big step, because I hadn't talked about it for quite a while. But it was, once I made that decision, it was easy to sort of move forward with this idea that, you know, what if we could help eliminate the stigma of addiction, especially in North Dakota, and see what we can do to impact it across the nation?
Well, it's so important, from what I understand, to talk about your recovery with others, which is a big part of what this is all about, is
Yes.
reducing that stigma. So can we talk about the theme? Do we have a specific message with this year's Recovery Reinvented?
Right. Well, really, this year we're kind of focusing on 3 areas. Eliminating the stigma, for sure. Also, what communities can do to build recovery support in communities. 50% of our state is rural. We're never going to have all the services we need in the small towns and communities. So what can we do in those small town communities to create opportunities for people to have support? And then the other area is building recovery support at work, in business environments.
Okay, that's excellent. And so we've heard the messages here in regards to Recovery Reinvented and the importance of empowering those communities here. So are there any simple steps that one single person in any given community can take to help individuals, you know, towards their goals?
Yes, well, you know, everyone really has the power to be an advocate. You know, and really, there's almost no one not in some way impacted by the disease of addiction. And what everyone can do in every community is just talk about it. You know, bring it out of the closet, you know, eliminate the elephant in the room, and start normalizing the conversation by just talking about how your life has been affected in whatever way by the disease of addiction. You know, even if you yourself are not struggling, you know, if you have a sibling or a parent or a friend, you know, just talk about it. That will, you know, take us so far down the road to eliminating stigma. But the other areas that people can focus on are like building recovery support through recovery community organizations, which is something the Door has done at MHA Nation in Newtown. They have this great place where people can go to gather. They have peer support specialists, which is another thing that's really important in our state. So that building that kind of support and actually taking action themselves, people can just help eliminate the stigma that way.
So there's going to be so much discussed here on November 12th for Recovery Reinvented. So tell us who is welcome to attend this and how you can go about doing that, and what kind of services.
Well, it is open to everyone. It's free. The lunch is free. The coffee's free. But we need to actually have everyone register so that we can we know how many people are coming, and we have name badges. So really it's open to everyone. But we have a wide variety of people that come to this event. We have behavioral health specialists, we have people and families affected, we have law enforcement, education, faith-based. You know, it's just a wide variety of people because there's so many different topics we cover. Businesses also, especially with our focus on corporate building corporate support.
Excellent, because it can impact and affect anybody. So thank you so much, First Lady, for joining us so bright and early this morning, and we look forward to this event and everything we're going to be doing next week to cover this Recovery Reinvented.
Thank you so much for helping us promote this great opportunity.
Thank you.